Hey y'all, it's your girl Just Bree coming at you with another one. It's a Kendra G joint. Fair use, fair use, fair use. Shout out to Kendra G. Make sure y'all go over to her channel. Like, share, subscribe, all of the things. So this reaction slash commentary is something I already um looked at, so it's not a raw reaction. So let's get into it, y'all. Let's go.
Hey baby, give me better light, boo. Let's get like in the give me better light and like if we gotta go to the bathroom because it's so dark we can't see your face.
Okay, is this good or no?
Okay, that's better. Now you did my YouTube show. Okay. So how did it go? We're gonna do an update though. I mean we're gonna do it again.
I mean, I don't think it went that good because one, I think I was very nervous, so I didn't really say the right things, and two, because I was really tired and everybody thought I was like high off of some drugs or something.
Okay, let's do it again. This the best light? Is there like a light? I feel like there's a light behind you. I want the light to be in your face. If not, you can go back to that direction. Okay, this is better. This is good right here. Can you be steady?
Yeah.
All right, tell me your name again, honey.
Juju
Juju. And where you calling us from?
from the Bronx, New York.
The Bronx, New York.
Yeah.
So let's just get the pluses out the way. She's cute. She's young. She look like she's 12. That's not a good thing. That's there actually, but um, those are the two things that she's got going for her right in this moment. Until we get further down the line. But let's continue.
Bronx, New York. How old are you?
I'm 21. I'll be 22 in January.
21. Okay. What do you do for a living?
Right now I work in McDonald's, but I work full time, so I work like overtime.
You work overtime. Okay, you gotta talk a little louder, honey.
Okay.
Work at McDonald's. Do you have any children?
I have two,
Two kids. How old are your kids?
4 and 2.
4 and 2. Same man?
No, but the same man raised both.
Okay. Why you not with the man that you had a baby with 2 years ago?
We just like grew apart slowly, and I don't know if you remember, but on the YouTube show I told you like we've just recently probably like a month been like done, but it's been an ongoing on and off, on and off, on and off.
It's been an ongoing on and off, on and off. All right, this is
So she want to get into a relationship, calling the show, looking for love, but she's on and off, on and off, on and off with her baby daddy. Lord have mercy.
Juju the Bronx, 21, works at McDonald's, two kids. When's your birthday or zodiac sign?
I'm an Aquarius.
Oh, and never let me not forget the two kids by two different men, and they only what 2 years apart. Because I had to write it down, child. I'm gonna start taking notes. And now supposedly the one man is involved or takes care of both the children. God knows where the other baby daddy is. So
January 31st.
Aquarius.
And I'm not looking for a stepdaddy.
No.
okay, that pissed me off. So we're gonna get into my comment about that later on.
Looking for a stepdad?
No, my kids got a father.
Your kids have a father.
Yeah.
Okay. Will there be drama with the new guy?
No, no drama.
No drama. Okay. All right, Juju. What kind?
Lord have mercy, no drama, but she just admitted they go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. No drama, but it's only one baby daddy or two baby daddies. So the other baby daddy ain't even paying child support, and who knows what the one that stuck around is paying. Okay.
Kind of man you looking for, honey?
Um, One, somebody who can care for themselves because I have my own apartment. I have a 2 bedroom apartment. In New York, it's not cheap. It costs money. I'm not on any government assistance or anyone, so I really don't want anyone who's gonna be a leech because at my age, you really find men in that.
So you doing basic adult shit. Nothing crazy, nothing, out of the ordinary. Basic adulting. Um And you want a man who's not a leech. So, are you willing to date a man 10 years older, sis? Because that's the only way you're going to get someone that may not try to leech off of you, sweetheart.
That are leeches, like a lot of leech men. A lot of men that want you for like your apartment, like for instance, I have an apartment, so a lot of men would, try to, slowly move their way in. I'm not looking for anyone like that. I pay my own bills. I do everything I have to do for my kids. Like I said, I'm not looking for a stepdaddy or anything.
And hell, if you had that experience already, I mean, hell, I know it happens to women of all ages, but girl, who child? I mean, it's just that, listen, at the end of the day, people make their own choices. They got to do what they, feel is right for them. I just see the writing on the wall. Obviously, she only 20, whatever. Um, and of course, she thinks she knows, but she really don't know nothing, sweetheart. Let's go.
So yeah, someone who could do something for themselves. I don't want any leech. I want someone sophisticated, someone who has a mentality.
And I don't mean to keep stopping, but now all of a sudden you got all these requirements after two baby daddies. I mean, honest to God, now you want all of these things. I mean, basic and simple as they are, but two baby fathers later, baby fathers. I love saying it like that. I don't know where I got that from. Obviously, it's somewhere. It's a New York accent, but who started that? Baby fathers. So you got two baby fathers. Ain't none of them stick around. Allegedly, the one is helping take care of the two. And one that's not his. And you mean you couldn't make that work with him? You couldn't make it work with him?
To go somewhere to be someone. Because by the time, like I'm only 21, by the time I'm like 25, 26, like I want to be doing boss things.
Here we go with the boss bitch. She wants to be a boss. Girl, what you gonna do? What's your plans? What's your goals? You want to be a boss after popping out two children? What you gonna be boss of, sis? I'm just trying. I just want. I'm just asking. I mean, I wish you the best of everything, baby girl, because I don't know you from a can of paint, but it's the decisions, it's the working backwards for me. Is all I'm saying. And yeah, I'm judging. I'm judging. Been there, done that. I'm judging. I'm asking questions. I'm judging and I'm asking questions. Hell, she came on the platform. It is what it is.
Doing boss things. Okay, so what's the age range you want to date, Juju?
I think I'll go up to like from like 24 to like maybe 40.
You'll go all the way to 40. That's 20 years older than you.
Yeah.
Now, I wouldn't recommend that high because she's mentally, she ain't ready. I did date a guy when I was 20. He was 40. My dad had a fit, y'all. Mentally, I was not prepared, not ready, no way, no how. I would give her a 10-year age gap. She could date and marry a 31-year-old. Um,
I'll do
Why
it.
why would you date so much older?
Um, I've done it before. It's like
she done it before. She got daddy issues. So when did you done it before, honey? Because, I mean, between the first child or the second child. What's done it before? And did they date you? Meaning they took what? Girl.
I don't know. Sometimes you can find someone 30 something and they look really young. It will have to be something like that.
Okay. All right, Juju Bronx, 21 Aquarius, McDonald's,
Lord.
2 kids. Do you want more kids?
No.
No. Could he have kids?
Yeah.
So what if you get married one day? You wouldn't want to have a child by your husband?
Honestly, no.
No. Okay.
Oh, child. So now she says if she get married, the man can't even get a child from her. He gonna have to take care of your two kids, and he can't get a kid. and she thinks she's saying something. Lord have mercy. If it wasn't so sad, it would be funny. And listen, I was a teen mom. Um, Lord, yeah, okay.
So what do you? So that might be a challenge because you're so young. What if? Not necessarily. Not saying it's gonna be a challenge. Could be a challenge because another man might want to have a child. So what would you say? Because he would end up raising the kids that you have, but you're not gonna have any kids with him. So he has to already have kids.
Right. Well, I would say like one because I had my first baby when I was 17. So basically, I've had my kids since I moved out of my mother's house when I was 18. I've always been a go-getter. Like I've had my kids, so my whole life I've basically been a mom. And honestly, like I really want, by the time I'm 30, I'm gonna be able to have a little life. So I wanna be able to maneuver. That's why I really am like strongly on the no kid side because all I know is being a mom. Like even now, I be sitting down like, dang, like I haven't done my nails since my birthday. My birthday was almost a whole year ago. Like I be thinking like it's a lot of stuff that.
So, what did you think after you had the first baby and then you decided to have a second one? What the hell did you think? Poor baby.
I don't do for myself. So I want to be able to have that time that I'm able to say, okay, it's time to do for me now.
Understand. Understand. All right, Juju Boo. Does the guy have to make a certain amount of money?
If you could have your own Walmart store making thousands of dollars a day, and you didn't even have to manage it,
Not a certain amount, but enough to provide for himself because I'm not taking care of nobody. I already have two kids. I don't need three.
Okay, you don't need three. Does he have to look a certain way?
I don't want nobody skinny. Like I'm skinny. I'm skinny. I'm
Oh,
very.
let's do the Kendra Cam. I think I remember that you were skinny.
Yes, I'm very small. I'm small.
Oh, okay, yes, you're
Well, what
very
is she
small.
gonna do with
Okay.
the shirt?
Um,
So I don't want no one like me. I want somebody who has a little
try to
me.
stay steady, boo. You're moving a lot. Try
Yeah,
to
I
stay
need to
steady, okay?
come back in the light.
Okay. When was your last relationship?
My baby father.
Your baby father. Okay. You don't have to answer, but I'm gonna ask. When's the last time you was intimate with someone?
Yeah, I'll keep it to
Okay.
myself.
Why do you think you're single?
Um, well, for one, I know because when my baby father was like, on and up, and I was the type of female like I always told him like I'm gonna be honest with you, like I'm gonna break it up or.
Okay, Lord have mercy. God bless us all. 13 minutes in. Let's get into this comment section. And we're going to basically just read minds because I got 34 replies. And I kind of wanted to dive into that comment section and I might read a couple more. Or no, maybe I should read a couple other comments. What does this mean? Wow, this is a prime example of light skin privilege. This young woman, 21 with two kids, two baby daddies. No question on why she was out of the house. She ain't her mother. This is a dating show. I've seen Kendra. Oh Lord, you gonna get Kendra started. Heavily criticized. You know she be reading these comments. Heavily criticized many people who were in a similar situation. What? Oh God. Let's hear Kendra's. um. Oh, I agree with part of this and disappointed with myself for not noticing the double standards. A dark-skinned plus-size woman would have received a grilling, but I think Wait, no, is this her? Was that her response? I guess this is her. Child, whatever. Let me see. I'm so sick of that light skin, dark skin foolishness. Who has time for that in their everyday life? People live regular lives. They got bills to pay. Nobody care about your damn skin color. Miss Peaches says that it's beautiful. You guys give her money. I'm always blah. Okay, so I don't think it looks like everybody is just, you know, happy and grateful that Kendra blessed this young lady during the holidays, right? So, like I said, I was a single mom at 17 and I struggled, rightfully so, you know. It's so crazy because I was talking to my cousin the other day and she likes to feel like for some reason, she wants people to feel pity on her or something because she was a single mom as well of a special needs child or a teen mom with a special needs child. And, she goes, nobody knows what I've been through. Or she said, I had a hard life. And I'm like, okay, yeah, so did I. But you make the best of what you can. And we were, I said that to say too, because she goes, there was a guy that she hooked up with, basically. And she was reaching out to him for help with her child. And it's not his kid. And she's like, I called him, I told him I needed help, this, that, and the third. I said, where was your baby daddy? Because me and my cousin had lost touch, right? So we weren't really in touch with each other. So I don't know what the hell was going on for a good 15 years of her life. And I was just like, where was the baby daddy? Or whatever. But the point being is, why do you feel entitled to think that another man is supposed to help you with your child? Anyway, that's just something that came to me as I, was just reading these comments. So my response was, you can't say you're not looking for a stepdad when that's exactly what he would be. The man who deals with her will have to provide for her kids. I don't understand why they would say this. It's unavoidable to deal with a woman with kids, especially small kids, and I guarantee she would have an issue with him disciplining the kids. It's a lot more involved than men not wanting to date single moms just because. So then, Emerald loves you all. Shout out to you, sis, or sir, whoever. She replies, sorry, but unless that man is her husband, he doesn't need to worry about disciplining her children. Their fathers are in their lives. Mind you, she said a father, not both. So she and the father can handle that. Then Mikey425 says a ceremony doesn't magically allow you to discipline her kids. After the ring, they will still have their own fathers. Two men who are now in your life as the boyfriend as well. A man takes on five people when serious with her. Okay. Then I replied, at this point, I would hope a husband is the goal. I mean, but then again, she's a two-time single mom, so she needs the help more than anything, if we're going to be completely honest. The person in the home at that time, who is her dude or husband, will have to tiptoe around these kids, because you're right, they're not his kids. It's a risk I personally wouldn't encourage. Besides all of the other things that can happen, whether it's accusations on either side, it's a lot to consider in my opinion. Do men do it? Yes, all of the time, but rarely do you hear from them that the juice was worth the squeeze. That man still pays bills in that home only to not have any say so in their discipline. He'd be expected to buy birthday and Christmas gifts only to be second class in his own home. I know plenty of blended families. That's exactly why it's important to attempt to choose someone you can rely on to raise them together than inviting strangers into your home. Now, if you don't understand that, I can't help you, sis. So then Mermaid says she's young, give her time to understand. Emma replied, I understand what you're saying. There are actually men who understand how to deal with the children who are not theirs. There are mothers who set a foundation. A grown man doesn't need to tiptoe around a kid ever because as adults they make the rules no matter who the child belongs to. If he and her can't come to an agreement, there will be no marriage. It's really simple that. Now, okay, that's fine considering if they, have that discussion. Most people end up, it's especially today's age, they hook up first and then they go into a relationship, okay, and then, she still won't require marriage. Um, and then the next thing you know, they'll already be knee deep into a situation, and then these things, when if and when they come up, it won't. These aren't the questions she's gonna ask. They're just not. Okay, most people don't. I won't say most. Particularly young people her age, I seriously doubt that they would have these kind of in-depth discussions about relationship and marriage. I could be wrong, okay, but I'm just saying for that most part and in general, I doubt that I'm wrong. But okay, sis. Then she says people are always so concerned about disciplining another man's child. Relationships are about boundaries and understanding and compatibility. If those things are intact, there really isn't much to worry about. Oh, girl, no. So then I replied to Mermaid, who said, give her time to grow. I said, her being young has nothing to do with anything. She has 2 kids. That's the problem. She's dragging these innocent children along. Okay. And again, I say this as a, teen mom, a former teen mom. Um, I'm just observing. I mean, you can call it judging. Maybe it is. It's a little judging mixed in with observation. Okay. So I'm going to say what I got to say. Kevin Lee responded to Emerald. Yet the new man will at some point be expected to provide for those kids as if they're his own. Emerald replied he would have to provide as if they're his own. Why? She has a job and the kids' fathers are in their lives. Why do men always act as if women need their money? Kevin replies, ma'am, you know just like I do that at some point he will be expected to do for her kids as if they're his own. Saying otherwise is just being disingenuous. And I agree. So then Emerald replies, so you're telling me that if she marries him and she is fully supporting those children, if one day he had to provide something, he would have a problem with that, then let him stay single. Many men will miss out on a good woman with this type of mentality. I guess they'll just keep crying and watching that red pill content, huh? So, Jason Phillips replied, do you actually think McDonald's pay in New York City? Are we actually having a real conversation? Come on, seriously, she will need financial help. Any man with some sense would not sign up for this. Emma replied, let's be honest, even if she wasn't working at McDonald's, you guys would still trash her. Here we go with the bashing. There's been women on the show that said they had professional jobs and guys are still trashing them for their past mistakes. Listen, trashing and judging, ma'am, are 2 different things. I am going to judge you on your past because normally that dictates your future. Just like my son's father, married twice, bunch of baby mamas. He got the 3rd wife, cheated on her with the best friend. Hello. I mean, there's some things I did in my past that I have to consciously work on trying not to repeat because it's a pattern. Okay? So, if you don't judge people on their past mistakes, you are sadly mistaken. Miss Emerald loves you all. That is some horrible ass advice. Jason Phillips says, I'm not trashing her. I know it's expensive in NYC. I'm originally from there. Kevin Lee said, you keep speaking as if he will have to do the minimum for those kids. When the truth is, he will be expected to provide. Emma replies, a man is a man. He does what he wants to do with his mind. I don't know what that means. Girl, if they in a relationship, we talking about they're in a relationship, full on relationship. Girl. So Kevin replies she doesn't need to tell him anything, but you know, just like I do, that the more they involved they get, the more she's going to expect for him to do for her kids. And if he doesn't, she's going to leave him. Now, Superman replied, if the father's in her life, why is she struggling? Emma replied, how do you know about her life goals? You know, many women. Now, this is the sister circle child. You know, many women have to work. Some men are actually cared for and baby by their mother. So women have to get out there. What the hell? What did I have to do with this girl choosing two different men to have babies with, 2 years apart, and they two dead? Well, I ain't gonna say one is a deadbeat, and the other one, I mean, hell, they couldn't make it work. Why? Cause she didn't mention nothing about no damn abuse. And I mean, other than abuse and serial cheating, what are we doing? Why can't it work? Jay Howard said, LOL, that's why she would just get smashed and left. Pretty ain't gonna get no man to take her seriously, at least the man she really wants. Joanna Bello. I specified I'm not looking. Oh, this is the young lady. This is when she gets into the conversation. I forgot. So she says, I specified I'm not looking for anyone to take care of me financially, nor my children. If it comes, it'll definitely be 50-50. I've never been one just to let a man take care of all of it. So Emerald is going back and forth with Jay Howard. Says that's sick and immoral thinking. Girl, what do you mean sick and immoral? Oh, because he said, basically, she just gonna be a receptor. Girl, I don't know what land, what country, what world you living in, but you know, she's just. I just don't. I mean, if she's just looking for an average man, you know, which I mean, that's all she can. That's basically all that's gonna happen. She'll end up with an average man. But I don't know why you don't think that obviously men are going to attempt to try to just have sex with her and not be serious. Like that's I mean that's what happens regardless. So Superman says, Joanne Bello, sweetheart, you are cute. Look for a guy to take care of you. Doing 50-50 on a McDonald's salary is still poor. Your cuteness won't last forever. Get the bag now. Okay, now I misinterpreted that at first, right? But now that I reread it, when he says get the bag, okay. At this point, a man, a woman, young lady such as herself, even with the cuteness, I mean, because she's just cute. I mean, you know, she's just cute. And then she's got two babies, essentially, two toddlers, really. Those two little people require tons of attention. Okay? So will she get a man? Absolutely. But being on this 50-50 modern woman bullshit, you're not going to get anything to last more than likely. Um, and again, you know, it'll be a man. You know, he'll probably be doing what the same thing you're doing, honey. That's all. So then I replied to the young lady, 50-50 is a roommate, baby girl. You are literally 12. You know nothing. And maybe that was a little tad bit disrespectful. Now that I'm thinking about it, I recommend watching some of Kevin Samuel's videos, and you may learn something in your short time you've been on this earth. I was a teen mom, and I thought I knew more than I did. Also, get some therapy. You don't know anything. And I mean, I say that, and it doesn't sound too nice, but you know, it's just keeping it real. I'm sorry if nobody, if you know, if she didn't like it. So she replied to me. She said, "It's not. It's sharing responsibility and not getting comfortable. It's being safe just in case. See, just in case that same man decided to just up and go. I know I'll be sane and okay. Not arguing with you. Goodbye." Well, you jumped on here. And then I reply, and furthermore, young lady, you should be hypergamous. Anything less is wanting to be in control. Your man should know more and make more ideally. But now with two babies, you are in a conundrum. Bringing a stranger into your baby's lives, not really being able to focus on your man because your kids come first, rightfully so, dealing with exes, etc. You made a huge mistake. Prayerfully, those babies will make it out safe. You are very young and totally misguided. Where is your mother and father? Then my final reply was, be very clear, baby girl. You will work for the rest of your days, and yes, you will have to be in a 50-50 relationship because no man will sit you down, even part time, so that you can raise your kids. Society will have you believe that getting to the bag and tossing your children in daycare is a flex. It is not. So, yes, you will be 50-50 for the rest of your life. You will never be able to sit in your femininity and work for your man because you have no clue what's in these streets waiting for you. That's exactly why Kendra asked you to contact her to vet the men who reach out to you because you have no clue. Okay? And with that being said, I'm gonna wrap this up because again, like I said, I think the rest of the comments are just a bunch of oohs and you know, happy go lucky, it's Christmas, happy holidays, all that yada yada. Okay, y'all, thanks for tuning in. I will see you in the next video, and let me know what you think. I sounded a little harsh now that I think about it, but I also feel like what I said for the most part was real and true and honest just from experience. Um, so yeah, tell me what you think. I don't know. I mean, I know, but I. All right. See you in the next video. Bye.